I'm probably not going to play for that long, so I'm probably going to be really messy and dramatic to get content quickly, so I don't have to play for like 2 hours, because I cannot edit a 2-hour video tomorrow. So I'm going to try to aim for like max an hour, hopefully, maybe an hour. Max an hour is what I'm aiming for. When are they going to add
You think you could oh, look who it is! It's the news! Oh, it's Ellie. It's Ellie. It's Ellie. Come here. Come this way, Owen. Owen.
Hello?
BB, come here. Come on, Owen. Owen, come on.
Once I go over there.
Ellie, I see you at the shopping center.
But I'll invite you.
Is there a second part of that sentence, or is it just that?
Alright, American people.
Oh wow, she's mean.
Alright. So y'all, serious question. Do y'all want me to have a normal accent or a southern accent?
Have you never heard of a cheese stick before?
Yes, I've heard of a cheese stick before.
Alright, we're gonna make this quick and simple. We have continued to tackle the issues of inflation. However, this administration has currently started passing policies to overspend and has increasing inflation and has counterbalanced us. We are doing everything we can at the Federal Reserve. Do you guys have any questions?
No, not really.
Not really.
Mason, let's go back to your
brief
office.
dismissed.
So.
Hi, girly.
How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm great.
Oh my
thanks
god,
for
y'all are
asking.
like twins.
Yeah, we
Oh
got
my
the
gosh, we
same-
are
the same
twins.
hairstyles, yeah.
Are you my sister?
Might be.
Oh my
Hairstyles
gosh,
are genetic.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh, that is true.
Let me just
Can
come
we
down and
dance
talk to
already?
y'all. Yeah, dance.
Let's have
Bust a
some
move, y'all.
questions. What are you guys doing?
Okay,
Come
I'll
on,
bust
party,
a move.
everybody. Party, people. Let's go. This is a party. Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Shooting.
Shots fired!
Oh my god, Mr. President, get down.
Oh my god, he
Get
just
down,
died!
Mr. President. Oh my god.
Oh my god, he just died from the gunshots. Gasp.
What a... Bro, James Madison,
God.
I don't see you.
I'm shedding a tear. I'm so proud.
James Madison, I don't see you, unfortunately.
You'll burn in hell.
Whoa.
Sounds like a threat.
No.
Oh no.
No, I don't want to go to this.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So
Are
I
there
just
any
had a few questions. Yeah. So congratulations, the environment has gone up, I will say that. But the tax rate, inflation, the economy are not looking great. And when I was at the federal press briefing yesterday, they were saying that the president and his administration are basically working against them to make the statistics better. So I was wondering if there's clarification on that.
Yeah, just to clarify that we're working continuously with the Federal Reserve.
Wow, that seems really important.
Inflation.
That's great. Oh,
Alright,
by the
thank
way,
you.
Mrs. Fernandez, I love your crochet wig today. I love it.
My what?
Oh,
Your
What?
crochet wig.
Oh no, it's not a wig. This is all natural.
Of course.
Do you have any evidence to
Oh.
support your claim?
Mr. Fernandez, you seem to know a lot about wigs. Is that a piece yourself I see? Is that glued down?
Excuse me? No.
Hold on, wait,
No.
can I just give it a little tug right on the hairline?
Exactly.
I'm calling the police. Don't touch
Oh,
me.
okay. That's what I thought. You don't have to be embarrassed by your hairpiece, Fernandez. You can just,
Honey,
you know,
this
be
is-
out and
this
open
is
about
natural.
Hello,
it. Whatever
fellow
makes you feel
teenagers.
better.
Who did your
Okay.
haircut?
Male patterned baldness. I know it runs in your family.
Exactly.
I like this Ellie girl. I think she's very good. No.
Did you want to be part of our White House?
Absolutely
White
not,
House
love.
fam?
Absolutely not, love. You know what? I love you so much. Absolutely not. No way.
Very irritating.
This guy is a
Roosevelt building.
We're having a meeting with the president, and we already agreed that we were going to work.
All right, so you agree with the president that you will work hard on the economy and the inflation?
Yes, we've already had a
Why are you
discussion.
not working on it? Why?
We literally just took the chance. We literally just, that was one bill you saw. Let's go to my office. Let's go to my office.
Guys.
You are gaslighting me so much.
So, I just have a question, Mr. Madison.
Got a headache.
Are y'all gaslighting the president into thinking that you're making the country better when you're making it worse?
No.
Is that a hard no, or is that a soft no because you can't answer?
No.
I'm unconvinced.
I mean, I did notice earlier
you could just hear
when
them.
the president,
I mean,
when the former president was part of the Freedom Party, the inflation was great, but now that it changed it to the Platonic Party, the inflation is in an
President doesn't know what he's
all-time
doing.
high right now. So you told us one part of the story, and then Miss Ellie over here asked the secretary or the speaker of the house a few questions about it, and they told us that you guys are not the ones helping when it comes to inflation.
No, we can't really do. Like they can help. Like we're trying. I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, because the only thing that I worry is that you guys can't be voted out, or like, you know, there's no term limits or anything. Like y'all are just in here. So like, if someone were to be able to do it without other people noticing, it would be you.
Miss
Usually
Ellie.
everybody else's bills are saw by somebody else except for y'all. So that was just my
Miss
question.
Ellie,
my line of
let
questioning.
me remind you.
Thank you so much. Ellie, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. You understand. Thank you.
So I hope y'all really do something about it, because I know that y'all don't get along with the current
I am trying,
but at least do it for the American people.
Let me talk here. Let me address a few questions. Mr. Gershowitz. One, we have had a discussion with the president. We are getting along fine with this president. We have promised the president that we will help him.
We're getting along with the president, but are we getting along with each other? That's the question.
Mr. Gershowitz, I'm trying to get along with you. Hold on.
We are the only.
Mr.
Mr. Miller, you're kind of talking over people,
along.
and it's making me think that you're making everybody else do things. Hello and welcome back. It is our evening show, and I believe we have found the root of the corruption. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I've been at this for a while, okay? I'm a seasoned journalist, so I usually can tell which stones need to be turned over to find the bugs. And the bugs I did find. I do believe that there is corruption at the Federal Reserve. Shocking, I know. I heard about a total of 1 gasps, because this is, again, tale as old as time. The Federal Reserve cannot be voted out, forced out. There are no term limits. They're just in there until they quit. So they're also able to pass bills without any other branch of anything looking at it, because they are an independent board. That being said, if anybody were to be tanking the government without other people being able to see which bills are being passed, it is the Federal Reserve. It's just the facts. When I asked that exact line of questioning, they got very defensive, very hostile. One of them started yelling real loud, and the other one seemed to be agreeing with me. So I'm under the impression that Mr. Miller from the Federal Reserve has the whole thing by the leash, not letting anybody pass any bills, doing anything good. So yeah, I'm putting it out there. I'm willing to go to court for this. I will see you in court, Mr. Miller, if this is not true. But if I don't get a cease and desist, then I'm going to assume that I was right on the money. So if you're watching this show, I'd love to know. Leave your support. Ask Mr. Miller what's going on at the Federal Reserve, because I do believe that that's where our problems lie. But if I'm wrong, show me the facts. I'd love to see them.
That, you know, life was not very good for my parents, and I felt that I needed to go into politics to make sure that my kids and are going to have a good.
Thank you so much for joining us. I am Ellie Coe. This is the Situation Report, and today we are joined with Noel Gershowitz. Thanks so much for joining us.
No problem.
Now, you work in the Federal Reserve. When I was speaking to you the other day, it seemed like Mr. Miller wasn't letting you guys speak. So I just wanted to ask if you had anything you wanted to say that day.
Yes, thank you, Ms. Coe. Well, at the Federal Reserve, I know it may seem like we get along. I know it may seem like things are going well right now. The inflation is going down, economy is back up. It is not well at all. The chairperson, respectfully, he does not let anyone speak, and it's very damaging and like to your mental health. And not being able to let anyone know what you think what's on your mind is just like tiring. And he's trying to he says that he doesn't want to bring too much spotlight to the Federal Reserve because when inflation goes up and the economy goes down, they'll be focused on us. But when you're trying to make the president say during the State of the Union address some agreement saying that we were the best bank in America, it's just like you don't want to bring a spotlight to us, but you're trying to make the president say that in order for us to comply with him, and that's just not right. And I don't feel like he really, I don't feel like he lets anyone talk like he said.
Yeah, it was quite disturbing to see him in action, and I just hope that we can move forward with a better America. All right, we got some breaking news.
No,
so
we don't. Don't you dare speak like that because we don't. We have nothing. We need to impeach this president, and that's the
Okay,
only
well,
breaking news
anyway,
we have
what
now.
I was saying. So I just had the
Don't
Federal Reserve
don't you
governor.
dare. CNN is fake news.
Girl,
Fake
what
news,
are you
absolutely
talking
fake
about?
news.
You don't even know what I'm about to say. You don't even know what I'm about to say, girl.
Cardi's gonna drop the album. I'm trying to talk to you.
No, you're not. You're just saying don't say anything because there's an impeachment. There is news. Just because you don't believe it doesn't mean that there isn't.
I was trying to tell you something, innit?
Okay, well, I just had the governor from the Federal Reserve on my show, and he said that Mr. Miller is corrupt. So that's what I was about to say. I don't know why that has anything to do with what you're saying.
Well, then why didn't you ask him about the average tax rate? Because it's kind of crazy, innit? You had the feds in there and asked them about anything about the economy, did you?
Did you hear what I just said? He's corrupt. That's why it's bad. What's going on?
Play that a little bit louder in her ear. She needs it. Bless her heart.
Sweetheart, I think she got worms between her ears.
Yeah,
Stop.
I don't know
Be
what's
quiet.
going on with her.
Yeah, that was weird.
Anyway,
Anyway.
can I speak? Can I speak?
Yeah, go ahead.
I hope he chokes.
Yeah, press secretary, I would like to respectfully ask you to get off the podium.
Why?
Cause you're not supposed to be there.
Respectfully,
are you
don't know
not?
how the government works.
Are you not? Okay, let me continue this press briefing.
Yeah.
Are there any questions?
Well, back to what I was saying.
Okay,
let's just mute. I'm just gonna mute that.
Exactly. Like, what's going on?
Yeah. So I just spoke to the Federal Reserve guy, and he said they're not working with the president unless he said something about the State of the Union.
Yeah. Right now, there's a lot of disorganization.
What can you say about the recent death of Corey? What can you say about the recent death of the?
Oh my gosh, the president.
What recent death? I haven't
The president.
been told anything about it.
The president died.
The president died?
The president is gone. The
That
president
gave
is
fire.
gone. Oh my gosh.
So, rest in peace to the president.
All I gotta say, Cardi's gonna drop the album this.
All right, y'all. Breaking news. Breaking news. The president has passed. We have yet to find out what the cause was, but it was quite sudden, and not even the press secretary knew, so it had to have been tragic. So I'm just praying for his family right now, and hoping that nobody else was involved in this situation. But we do have our new president, which was the vice president, Mr. Grant, Hudson Grant. Now, this does open the door for a different candidate in the primary because Corey Henderson was up for re-election. So let's go take a look at that little primary right now. Well, it looks like Corey Henderson is still here. Huh? Why is it still saying he's on the primary? Oh, my Lord. Guys, a conspiracy. The president is now the Secretary of Treasury, Deputy Secretary of Treasury. He stepped down. What is going on here? What is going on? The president stepped down from his position to Department Secretary of Treasury. This is breaking news, y'all. Breaking news.
Okay, so the Federal Reserve is Ms. Sanchez.
I'm making a 9 out of the cheese.
All right, so the Federal Reserve is continuing its efforts to increase the economy since Congress has come to us themselves and said that they are not going to work on focusing on the economy. So the Federal Reserve is going to be working on it themselves. Secondly, Miss Ellie, to address your concerns from yesterday, I would like to remind you that the Federal Reserve is not part of the U.S. government and is in fact a private bank, and we work closely with the U.S. government. Okay.
I said you were an independent board.
You say that part.
But I just said that meant that nobody overlooked your bills because you're independent.
Yes, we have a thorough process with the governors to overlook our bills. So, and we are doing our best to work on the economy.
So it looks like Mr. Gershwitz is no longer working with you.
Yes, he recently left his position. We have gained Miss Sanchez here.
Yeah.
Former reporter for Rocks News.
He didn't have that great things to say about you. I don't know if you saw him on my show.
It's because we had some disagreements over whether we should work on inflation or the economy. But he was disagreeing since he had just gotten out of the house and said that him and the house did not want to focus on the economy and that it was up to us to focus on the economy. So we were just having slight disagreements of how to better serve the American people. And that was it.
Makes sense. Are they blowing bubbles? Hello and welcome back to our evening show. We still don't have any news about the president who did step down. I tried to invite him on the show and he denied my invitation. So I don't know if he's avoiding the fame after his presidency. I don't know if he's just embarrassed that he accidentally clicked on a new role. I'm not really sure. Stay safe. I'll see y'all tomorrow morning. Have a great night.
No.
All right, let's have a good debate.
CNN, fake news, everybody knows, Rocks News.
Thank you both for joining us. Now, Mr. Henderson, I did want to start off the debate with the question, what happened to you as president, and was it an accident?
So, I believe we're all now aware of the House passing my impeachment bill. And in order to protect my own personal polls, I felt like it would be the safest bet for me to just resign as president to protect my polls before the Senate impeaches me again. But upon later investigation, the Senate said that they would not have passed my impeachment. So it's a bunch of confusion, but it was not an accident.
Okay, so it was more like a bit of cowardice.
It was more like a safe bet. Better safe.
Mr. Wood, yes, Mr. Wood, go ahead. Mr. Wood, go ahead.
Of course, yeah. Mr. Henderson is obviously corrupt, okay? He's not letting Latinas into the country, and we need more baddie Latinas in the United States of America.
Correspondent, what is your next question?
Well, I'm kind of still stuck on the fact that you left your presidency because you were scared of getting impeached. That makes me think that you thought it was going to go through. So maybe you're an unfit president?
You're deporting my time.
Bro. Hard hitting questions.
Bro, and we literally have 3 seconds left.
You asked for another question. And welcome back. Now, we had quite a debate last night. Mr. Henderson has confirmed that it was not an accident, him giving up his position as president, but it was, in fact, to avoid impeachment. Now, if you got someone running away, that does not sound like a ringing endorsement that they did nothing wrong. If they were dead set that they were probably going to get impeached, I'm thinking that they were probably guilty or something. I hope the American people out there heard what he said and are making their decisions. And I hope that the election goes well tonight. I'll see y'all later.
Oh my God, you're the last reporter standing.
Oh my Lord. Well, it's a good thing I'm the best. So, I don't know if you saw the debate, but...
no, I did not.
Okay, well, no, that's okay. That means I got breaking news for you. So, it seems like the president actually stepped down from his position to avoid getting impeached.
H5.
Which does not really sound like he was that confident in himself.
What's good with Gabriel?
I mean, he's obviously not the president anymore. Mr. Hudson Grant is, but... so it's not really applicable to you anymore, but, you know, if he does become president again, yaks.
There's no speaker.
Yeah, that is brand new for me. Breaking news.
Y'all listening to Tate McRae's new album, or what? Cause it's pretty good, y'all. Y'all, it's pretty good. I liked her last one too, but this one's like pretty good, yo. Oh my god, not again. Oh, I'm the only news. I forgot. I'm the only news. All right. So, Mr. Kennedy, how about you start? What are your top priorities for the president if you became the vice president?
I'm a trailblazer, bro. I'm a trailblazer. Like,
Make sure
literally.
that our tax rate
Trailblazer.
Yeah.
I just want to say that I have been here since term 1. I have been single-handedly keeping the server up. Yeah.
Mr. Grant, did you advise the president into dropping out of his position to avoid impeachment?
No, I did it to make sure he would. I told him to leave his position to let everything cool down.
So you did advise him to leave his position?
Yes, but not to avoid impeachment.
Okay, and you think that leaving your position is the correct path in that scenario?
Regardless, if he was impeached, I would have become.
Okay, I feel like you're dodging my question and you're saying a bunch of non-answers. Mr. Kennedy, do you have any final thoughts?
I'm really not. You're just not answering. Letting me answer.
So apparently, some people on our party want to raise inflation.
That's not good.
Yeah, I guess we're doing too good that they're making us wanting to corrupt it because basically we control everything.
Yeah.
And who's asking you to do this?
He's actually talking to him right now, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. Right.
We'll think about it, Mr. Senator.
Are you asking them to raise inflation?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Not any means. No.
He's literally expressing to us, Miss Ellie, that the other senators are treating him poorly, and they're treating him like some
girls.
backcountry
Hey, girls.
person, and he's asking us.
Listen, girly. Come here. Let's talk, girly. Come here.
Hey, cuties, I'm back.
Listen, girly. Girls.
Mr. Senator.
So, Mr. Anthony was actually trying to tell us to raise inflation. Yes, he was.
Yeah.
Wasn't he just a whip like a
Miss Sanchez?
I know. Yes.
Miss Sanchez.
Yes.
You need to, Mr. Madison. You need to go control Miss Sanchez.
What's going on?
What happened?
Sanchez.
What happened? What did I do?
We were talking about girl stuff.
Of course you were talking about girls.
Should I be in the room alone?
I'm so confused. I am so confused. What did I do?
You look 100 times better than any other news anchor I've seen. You look 100 times better than all of them.
I'm the only news anchor.
Go to my office.
I know.
Okay. Now looking at the statistics, Mr. Corey Henderson looks like he's about to get whooped into next week. It's looking like a full green board. So, I've got to be honest with you. Both people, Mr. Henderson, how is Mr. Henderson the president again right now? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, y'all? Hudson Grant must have appointed Corey as his VP and then stepped down to make him president again for the last like 30 minutes. Okay, they're just kind of left field, if you know what I mean. So I don't really know what's going on with them, but we're going to be covering that election starting right now. Mr. Henderson and Mr. Hudson are just some oddballs that are not really making a whole lot of sense, in my opinion. In the government, they're playing it weird. They're, dropping out to avoid impeachment. That's a lot like quitting your job to avoid when you're getting investigated. And we know somebody else who did that, and it was a little bit weird. And the investigation came out anyway, so it's not really the good path to go down, because then you look like you're guilty even if you're not, and then also you lost your job if you weren't guilty, so why'd you do that? Anyway, like I said, it's been a green sweep so far. They got 3 votes over on that blue side, so there might be a few more blue states now that Freedom's already won, but it's not going to change anything. So it looks like we're finally free from Mr. Henderson and Mr. Hudson. Yeah, let's all just throw a little parties, do a little dance, that we finally are free from our dine and dash president. You know what I mean? See y'all later. See y'all tomorrow morning. I'm ready to get off. I said I was only going to do this for an hour, and guess how long I've been recording? You want to guess? You want to guess how long I've been recording? 2 hours and 42 minutes. I am my own worst enemy. I am my own worst enemy. All I do is make myself suffer.